Hi everyone, I'm Mark Simon, the author of the new book, The Yankees Index, published by Triumph Books. And we're here today to talk about Yankees World Series titles. I am going to run through each of the 27 championships and tell you a little something about each one. And we begin in 1923. It's the first year of Yankee Stadium. Babe Ruth hits a home run. The Yankees win their first World Series. They would win many more. The next one after that was in 1927. The Yankees had lost to the Cardinals in 1926, but in 1927, an unusual ending, a sweep of the Pirates, 4-game sweep. The series ends the only way that it's ended in World Series history, with a wild pitch, the Yankees scoring the winning run. A little bit of a different ending the next year, 1928. In the clinching game of the World Series win against the St. Louis Cardinals, Babe Ruth hits 3 home runs in a World Series game. And it was Babe Ruth who would garner the attention in 1932 against the Chicago Cubs. His famous moment, the called shot. He steps up to the plate against Charlie Root, points out to the outfield, or maybe he doesn't. Either way, the Yankees win the series. After Ruth hits that home run, the Yankees go on to sweep the Chicago Cubs. After that, the Yankees would not win until 1936, but they'd win 4 in a row. 1936, 37, 38, and 39. Those are the Yankees that transitioned from Lou Gehrig to Joe DiMaggio. Also a star on those teams, Lefty Gomez, the pitcher. 6-0, the best unbeaten record in World Series history. Lefty Gomez was known as El Goofy. When a plane would fly overhead as the World Series was going on, Lefty Gomez would stop what he was doing and look up at the sky because he wanted to watch. Next World Series win after the 4 years in a row for the Yankees was in 1941. The famous play in that World Series was the Mickey Owen blunder. A pitch that would have been strike 3, a game-ending strike 3, gets past Mickey Owen. Tommy Henrich is safe at first base. The Yankees go on to rally past the Dodgers and win that World Series in 7 games. Next one after that comes during the War years. Their one War year title was in 1943, and the star of that team was Spud Chandler. 109 and 43 was Chandler's career record, 2-0 in that World Series. Spud Chandler, the best winning percentage in modern baseball history. Then the Yankees next won in 1947. After players returned from the war, they won the World Series in 7 games. 2 famous moments in that series both went against the Yankees. One was that Bill Bevins had a no-hitter until 2 out in the 9th inning, and Cookie Lavagetto got a game-winning hit against him, breaking up the no-hitter and winning the game for the Brooklyn Dodgers. And then the famous play, Al Gianfrido's catch on Joe DiMaggio. He goes back, 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 back. He makes a one-handed catch against the bullpen. Joe DiMaggio kicks the dirt. The Yankees still win the World Series regardless. They win it in 7 games. 1949 to 1953, the second Yankees dynasty. They win 5 in a row. Tommy Henrich kicks things off in Game 1 of the 1949 World Series. He hits the first World Series walk-off home run. Now, instead of the jumping up and down at home plate, there was a security guard waiting at home plate, waiting to shake Henrich's hand. 1950, the Yankees beat the Phillies in a 4-game sweep. 1951, they defeated the New York Giants, the team that hit the shot heard around the world, Bobby Thompson's famous home run. Probably the best defensive play to end the World Series, a diving catch by outfielder Hank Bauer. And it was a defensive play that was big in the 1952 World Series, this one by Billy Martin. He catches a pop-up hit by Jackie Robinson with the bases loaded in Game 7 in a key moment. He makes his catch down by his feet to keep the game alive and give the Yankees a World Series win. Now, it was Billy Martin the next year, 1953. He gets the World Series winning hit. The Yankees defeat the Dodgers in that World Series. Martin, the walk-off hit that ends it. After that, the Yankees would lose to the Dodgers in 1955. They get their revenge in 1956. That's the famous World Series with Don Larsen's perfect game. Yankees beat the Dodgers in 7 games. The Milwaukee Braves would beat the Yankees the next year, 1957, in 7 games. But in 1958, Lou Burdette was the pitcher who had beaten the Yankees in 57. The Yankees beat him in Game 7 in 1958. We move on. We move quickly here. 1961 and 1962. Back-to-back championships for the Yankees. Marison Mantle in 61. 1962, second and third, 2 out, 9th inning, 1-0 Yankee lead. A line drive off the bat of Willie McCovey. Bobby Richardson snatches it and gives the Yankees their World Series win. The pitcher in that game, who was the hero, Ralph Terry, winds up the hero after 2 years before being the GOAT in the 1960 World Series, giving up the home run to Bill Mazeroski. Next after that, 1977, Reggie Jackson, 3 home runs on 3 swings in 1 World Series game. Yankees win in 6. They win in 6 the next year against the Dodgers as well. After that, long time for the next Yankees World Series title. 1996, first of a good stretch for the Yankees. That one they had to come back from 2-0 down against the Atlanta Braves. Jim Leyritz hits the big home run. Yankees win in 5. Paul O'Neill makes the catch, slaps the ball after he makes the great grab. Yankees beat the Braves in 6 games. They would win 3 in a row, 1998, 1999, and 2000. sweeping the Padres, sweeping the Braves, and beating the Mets in 5, with Bernie Williams catching the fly ball to deep center off the bat of Mike Piazza after the big base hit in Game 5 by Luis Sojo that put the Yankees ahead. And we go to the last Yankee World Series win, 2009, the Yankees defeating the Phillies, the hero of that World Series, Hideki Matsui. Everybody loved Hideki Matsui. He had a monstrous World Series, particularly against the Yankee nemesis, Pedro Martinez. Those are your 27 Yankee World Series titles. Please buy my book.